began to feel that I might enjoy spending some time in Fresno, and so I bought a tract house, and I am in that house now speaking.
The intent of the museum was to really bring back to life William Saroyan. People just had forgotten about him, maybe not read as much as before. We wanted to bring to the attention of the community that there are some new exhibits, new features at the museum to encourage people to come out and to see it. So the hologram is very interesting because it represents William Saroyan at 3 different ages. So we see Saroyan as a young child. As I said, most of his stories encompass children. Then we see him as a middle-aged man, or a young man actually, who was growing up in Fresno in America at a time, the 40s and 50s, when things were, very different. It gives his philosophy on life there as well. And then also when he becomes an older man and begins to reflect on his life in Fresno. This type of hologram is where we're using Saroyan's voice. It's synchronized to the movements of the actors, but the actors are close in looking like Saroyan at those different ages. He tells the stories that are easy to understand, and he tells stories that are about everyday life, and it's just a philosophy that's actually pretty deep. He's a very wise person. And he tells stories in a humorous way, tells stories about life of immigrants, life of Armenians, the life of a lot of people that's really interesting. He was an artist too. Many people don't know him as an artist, and the museum highlights that. One wall in the museum highlights his artwork, which are sketches in charcoal, later in paint, which represent an insight into his, again, thinking at different points in his life, and really what he thought of the world. It's a really expressive way that we see Saroyan, not through his stories, but through his art. The William Saroyan House Museum is open Thursdays through Saturdays. The way to get to come is to go online at saroyanhouse.com, and you can make a reservation online. There are 3 hours periods during the day that you can reserve. In other words, you choose which hour you want on one of those days, and then you can just come out.